This city slicker is one smart guy.
He's kind of a know-it-all.
But when we roped his girlfriend a blind date...
To me, cowboys are a dinosaur.
He had a lot to learn.
You never said you liked cowboys.
A lot.
We never actually made it to the rodeo.
This cowboy swings.
That's not what you told me.
After she picks up some new moves.
I've seen something similar when I've seen chickens in farms.
And he has his own blind date. Will they stay together or have a change of heart?
Hi, I'm Chris Jagger. Welcome to Change of Heart. This is a show where couples who've reached a crossroads in their relationship voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new, and we're going to meet their dates a little bit later. But first, let's meet our couple. Now, she's a fast-talking Texas tomboy, and he's a calm, collected martial arts teacher. They met when she came to him for karate lessons, and they've been flipping for each other for the past 9 months now. Please welcome Kay Chilton and Misune Green. Welcome to the show. Now, the two of you are here because you're wondering if your interest in Taekwondo is just enough to keep the two of you tied together. Kay, let me start with you, though. When was it that you first realized that you wanted to date Misune?
Okay, we started, well, he was teaching me karate at the time, and he was teaching me a private lesson. And speaking of privates, we had a move I had to demonstrate where I grab him in a certain area, and he was not wearing a cup.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's always pleasurable, isn't it? You know, if nothing else, it's memorable.
It's very,
very memorable.
Very.
It was very memorable.
Embarrassing.
Misune, how do you describe Kay to your friends when you're talking about her?
Well, besides being very beautiful, I describe her as being very caring. She's very, her personality is great. She's very bubbly. She's very attentive to my needs, and I like that.
Those are good things, yes. Now, Kay, Misune taught you karate. Does he teach you some other things?
Basically, he's kind of a know-it-all. He kind of knows everything about everything. So even when we're out of the teaching arena, I mean, it could be something I know about that he's not supposed to know about, and he says he knows everything.
Does he really know it, or does he just insist that he knows it?
I think that he insists.
I know it.
You see?
I know it.
You see?
Misune, let me ask you about Kay, since you know everything. What's she like when you're not practicing martial arts?
Okay. Well, basically, she's a little too hyper, in my opinion. Especially when we're out, let's say, like at a party, she's very hyper. She's what I'm worried about is that she comes on to guys more because of the fact, or they misconstrue it as
she's
coming
friendly
on.
and
Yeah, she's a little
totally
too friendly
outgoing.
sometimes.
And I tell them that other people understand what outgoing is. It doesn't mean you're
Kay, question for you. When the two of you do have arguments, who's the first to give in and say, okay, you're right?
Always me. He does not say sorry.
Right,
it's not in his vocabulary.
There's no reason for me to say I'm sorry.
See?
Else, he's consistent, but does he sometimes hurt your feelings, though, because he doesn't apologize?
He's pretty insensitive, yes.
Oh, pretty insensitive? Oh, come on. I'm very sensitive.
Does it sound sensitive?
All right, Misune, let me ask you about Kay. Well, what about her fashion sense? How do you assess that?
Well, she's mostly a tomboy. This is not the way she usually dresses. You'll see her mostly in jeans, t-shirt, or shorts and tennis shoes. This is a rare occasion.
So you would like her to be more like this?
Actually, more, yes.
Well, he would have to take me somewhere besides Jack in the Box if he wants me.
What's wrong with Jack in the Box?
What's wrong with Jack in the Box?
Okay, your turn. Now, Misune wants you to dress up a little bit nicer. What about him? Is he well-groomed himself?
He dresses okay. It would be more in the line of clean-shaven and showering. Those are probably
showering? Oh, that is a lie. I shower.
What's the matter? You don't shower?
Why are you saying that?
No.
No, that is not true.
He goes days without showering and says, it's not like I got dirty. And he says,
wait.
He knows he does.
Oh, no.
Misune, question for you. What's Kay like when it comes to dinner time and eating habits?
Well, when she eats, she makes these noises. I mean, you have to
noises?
Yes, noises, like she does in the bedroom, basically. I'm always having to look around, and I'm embarrassed because I'm afraid people are staring at us.
Okay, tell us why you thought this was a good time for the two of you to go on separate blind dates.
Besides all the other stuff.
Yes.
Basically, we've been going out 9 months. I figure I'm at a point in my life where we either need to get serious or break it off. And plus, he just got out of a relationship when we started dating.
I don't think we need,
He wants to leave it at that.
I'm afraid he's on the rebound because he broke up recently. And I don't want to
so
be the rebound.
Get serious or break it off. That's what we're going to see. All right, it seems that Kay and Misune have some real issues to address. Now, when we come back, we're going to get to meet the people that they dated, and we'll find out, will they stay together, or is there going to be a change of heart? Welcome back to Change of Heart. We're here with Misune and Kay. Now, Kay wanted a sensitive man who knows a lot, but doesn't necessarily know it all. So we matched her up with a fellow Texan who runs his own business, rides the rodeo, and writes love songs on the side. Please welcome Carl Thompson III. There you are, Carl. Have a seat right here. And we got a little hat rest for you if you need to put it there. Misune, let me ask you, does Carl look like a big old cowboy to you?
Big no.
Kay?
Bigger isn't always better.
Okay, we'll take your word for it. Kay, did you date a lot of cowboys when you were in Texas?
Actually, no. I had to wait till I came all the way out to California. I was always intrigued with the rodeo and cowboys. In Texas, I always dated city slickers. So I was really looking forward to this.
Okay. You never told me you liked cowboys.
And dancing.
You never said you liked cowboys. You never.
Well, Misune,
I
are you
may not
into
have
that?
mentioned
Are you
it.
into
No,
cowboys?
no.
I love country
To
music.
me, cowboys are a dinosaur, you know, because they're almost, they're going to be out. They're going to be extinct.
He doesn't. He says he has no taste in music. Says I have no taste in music because I like country. What do you think?
Kay, let me ask you about Carl, though. I hope he shaved and showered and was well prepared for your date.
Oh, absolutely. He when I showed up, he was already dressed. He was clean cut, and he smelled nice.
Well, I would hope he would be already dressed.
Well, at least he wasn't in his workout clothes changing.
Kay, size-wise, was he more compatible than Misune?
Yeah, I like to, I like a guy that's eye level. I like to kiss, which is why I like the clean shaver. And Carl was my size. He was my height.
All right, now, Carl, let me ask you about Kay, because Misune says that she's too much of a tomboy. Did you feel that way when you were out with her?
Well, actually, when she pulled up, I thought that she might have been the pool from the pool company.
Well, that's a good sign.
Well, okay, no. It's just like
Sorry,
right when
it's
you
the
pulled
pool
up.
boy.
Because jeans
how
and
she normally-
okay,
yes, exactly.
jeans and a t-shirt,
First
and
impression. That's it.
but I was quite
The Explorer. That's
right.
what did it.
But
I was
yeah,
driving the Explorer.
very pleasantly.
Well, that's how she usually
very
is.
pleasantly
That
surprised.
is exactly how she
We were
is.
So,
going
well,
to a
how you
rodeo.
saw
And we
her,
were going
that's
to
it.
rodeo, you know.
How was I
Well,
supposed
how
to
is
go
she
to
supposed to be
rodeo?
dressed,
Like
right? In
this?
black spangles or something? You're
Right.
going to a rodeo.
Exactly.
So, Kay, you went over to Carl's house.
Yes, he was about an hour away from me, and he was near the rodeo. So I drove over to his house, and the first thing I noticed was his house was immaculate. And he had just moved in 9 days before, and it looked cleaner than probably Misune's place has ever looked, really. So,
Now, Carl, you were going to go to the rodeo. Was that fun?
You know, we never actually made it to the rodeo.
Oh, you didn't?
We
Somebody's got some splaining to do.
Well,
Yes,
you know,
exactly. From what I understood.
never.
What happened?
Well, we were both from Texas, and it was just so nice to just spend some time with somebody, and we hit it off like on just every level. So, next thing, before I knew it, 3 or 4 hours had gone by, and it was we missed
3 or 4 hours.
the rodeo.
How could you talk? What did you have to talk about for 3 or 4
Yeah,
hours?
Kay, tell us what was so interesting, Kay.
Well, after the talking, he had a floor in his house, a room in his house for line dancing. A room for dancing.
For dancing?
And he
like
taught
he had
me,
a dance floor,
he had a dance floor in his room,
house?
and he was waiting
Cowboys
for a
have-
mirror to come in. And
Oh, he's
Cowboys
waiting
have
for the
dance
mirrors.
and he
Okay.
taught me how to line dance. He taught me. It was a mansion. He had
Kay, can you
lots
show
of
us a
rooms.
step or two that you taught?
Yeah.
Learn? Come on, show it. Come on, Kay.
Okay. He used to help me. There's one called the tush push that we
No
did.
way. Let's see the tush push.
You gotta remind me again.
Little tush push.
I'll get in front.
Oh, gotta have the hat for this.
my.
The hat's gotta
Okay,
be.
we
See the
did
size?
a
Look
whole
at
bunch
the
of we did a
size.
whole bunch of different dances and all.
Go ahead, come on,
So-
little tush push.
Okay. Oh, see, I don't remember this part. She's good. This part I
Okay. That's good.
I've seen something similar when I've seen chickens in front.
So you gave the lesson at the house, then you guys went out and danced?
Right. Then we went to dinner.
Dinner first. Oh, okay.
Dinner
Did you
first.
finally get her on the dance floor later?
Oh yeah. Well, back we didn't waste any time. We didn't waste any time, right?
We got right out there.
Right when we got there, we ran into a couple of friends of mine, and they were kind of curious of who I was with this particular night. And Kay didn't waste any time, and because we kind of practiced a little bit, we got out there and showed them a thing or two.
Cutting it up right away. Okay, let me ask you about Carl's romantic side. Did you see one?
Well, after we went dancing, we went back to his place, because of course that's where I met him. And he pulled out his guitar. Country guitar singing, and he sang me a song on the guitar. It was a love song, and he had written it, and it was beautiful. It was the kind that brings tears to your eyes. It could be on the radio.
Kay, did you get to feel Carl's body, his great shape, or anything like that?
Oh man.
Of course, when you dance, you have to touch. I mean,
I see.
and so when we left for the night, it was about 4 in the morning, and it was late.
4 in the morning?
Well, Carl, how did you feel about Kay leaving at 4 a.m.?
I wasn't real big on the whole idea. I mean, it'd been a long day, and a lot of energy had been used, anyway, we just had a great time, and we got back, and she's a songwriter also. She plays piano, and we just hit it off on every level. I was worried about her leaving at that hour, but we promised to see each other again, and that was it.
Okay, promises made from the bull-riding, love-song singing cowboy. Now, it sounds like Kay went deep in the heart of Texas with Carl, but will that be enough to give her a change of heart? We're going to find out later. But next, we're going to meet the woman that Misune dated, and we'll hear what happened on their date, so stay with us. To Change of Heart. You know, we just heard what happened on Kay's date with Carl, and now we're going to meet the woman that Misune dated. Now, he wanted a woman a little less manic than Kay and a little more feminine. So we matched him with a yoga teacher with brains to match her beauty. Please welcome Vanessa Marceau. Ask Kay a question. Kay, who's more Misune's type, you or?
Definitely me. He likes muscle. You know what can I say?
Vanessa, did Misune tell you that he was a karate teacher?
Yes, he did. He has his own beautiful studio that I met him at, and I had a great lesson. And terrific teacher.
He better have worn the cut. That's all I have to say.
I didn't go for any dangerous areas, but when I greeted him, he was very clean shaven. He looked really good in his outfit, very muscular and very fit.
Now see, Kay, there he was. He was already shaven and showered.
On our first date, he was too, so give it some time.
Misune, let me ask you about the first impression from Vanessa. What was that like?
Well, when I first met her, she was 15 minutes late, which I thought was pretty unusual for people of our profession. But once she came in the door and I looked at her, I went, whoa. I mean, look at her. She was worth the wait.
Now, Misune, what about the femininity issue that you had with Kay? Was she a little more feminine, you figure?
Oh, a lot more feminine. A lot more feminine. As you can see,
He didn't
look at her hair.
He didn't say it takes me 5 minutes to get ready, and he says all his other girlfriends took way too long to get ready, and he's now forgetting all that. He used to appreciate.
Well, there's something about getting ready fast, but yet at the same time looking good when you get ready.
I got ready fast today. I got ready fast today.
Misune, how did Vanessa take to the karate lesson that you gave her?
Well, at first she was a little bit timid because I was throwing punches and kicks at her, and she was a little afraid that I might hit her. But once I got her into my confidence and told her I wasn't going to hurt her, then she warmed up real well. Like they said, she's a yoga instructor, so she was very limber.
Misune, based on your lesson there, who's in better shape, Vanessa or Kay?
Vanessa.
That's not true. He's lying. He's lying. He said, no, he's lying. He absolutely likes muscle. He says, no.
Kay is in pretty good shape herself.
Yes. Thank you.
Vanessa, did Misune shower after the lesson? You guys are getting a little bit sweaty, I would imagine.
We didn't mind a little body odor.
There you go. He did not shower.
kind of sweaty. So.
Vanessa, question for you. Kay says Misune's a little arrogant, know-it-all-ish. Did you sense that from him at all while you were out with him?
Not at all. At dinner, I thought that he's very knowledgeable about certain topics, and he expresses himself, and when he doesn't know what he's talking about, he's very open-minded and will listen.
Name one thing he said he didn't know. Name one thing he said he didn't know
Well, we mostly talked about fitness and traveling stuff that we both know. So I know a lot
These are
too, so it
topics that
wasn't like a
So you
battle.
didn't hit
of-
on
All right,
the
Misune,
one.
question for you. While you're at dinner, was she acting the way Kay does at dinner? Were there noises? Was she eating like a horse or any of that?
No, she wasn't. As a matter of fact, she had impeccable manners. She was very well dressed for one, and she was very upright.
you probably took her to a nice
she knew
restaurant to
exactly
be
what
well-dressed.
utensil to use with what food. She didn't use her fingers. She didn't make the noises that Kay makes. She was,
Bring me the drop.
Carl didn't mind my noise.
I wouldn't mind taking Vanessa anywhere and not being there.
Misune, the two of you are both fitness instructors, so you had a lot in common at dinner. Did you talk shop?
As a matter of fact, we did. Because like I said, I own a martial arts studio, but I also teach yoga as well. I had a yoga instructor that left a couple of years back, and I'm looking to have a new instructor come in, and she fits the bill perfectly.
Now, Kay, how would you feel about something like that happening?
Well,
She
Carl
moves
and I
in.
are going to start writing music together, we think. We're going to write some songs. Oh, Carl.
Deep lyrics we're going to hear from these two people.
Carl also has
How they lost
never, as long as I've been instructor, I've never ever picked up on one of my students. Ever. That's just kind of like just.
Different styles there. All right, Misune, you said Kay's too hyper. What about Vanessa? She more your speed?
Actually, she was a little bit more demure and a little bit quieter than what I'm used to with Kay. But yeah, in a way, I wished she was a little bit more open
You like
and a
my
little bit
energy.
outgoing.
I know he likes
Well,
my
there were a couple of lulls.
Yes, a couple of lulls to where
Yeah.
you know it was at first it was a little hard to carry on a conversation.
Vanessa, was that
she
because
a
you
lot
were
quieter.
tired or running out of steam or disinterested? Or none of the above?
D. No, I wasn't running out of steam. I thought we both like salsa dancing, so I thought we should go salsa
Well,
dancing.
that's
I thought
true.
we'd be
When
hot
we went
dancers.
salsa, it was good. It was good,
You
yes.
said you danced, you didn't say salsa.
You didn't ask.
Misune, so were you having a good time when you went out dancing?
I want to see.
We had a great time.
I want to see
When
salsa.
seeing her on the dance floor, it's erotic. I have to admit.
Vanessa, just a question for you. Kay and Carl said they wanted to see each other again. Did you guys make a promise that you were going to do the same?
Yes, we hope for business definitely, and for pleasure maybe.
I could be. Now, will Kay and Misune have a change of heart? During the break, they've got to make their decision, and we're going to find out. Will they stay together, or will there be a change of heart next? All right, welcome back to Change of Heart. Here we are at the moment of truth. During the break, Kay and Misune each made a final decision about the future of their relationship, and there's no turning back now. Will they stay together, or have they had a change of heart? You know, Kay, you said early at the beginning of the show, you said you felt the relationship was either it's time to get serious or time to break it off. So that's what we want to decide. Misune, we're going to start with you, though. Now, you said you wanted to date somebody that was less hyper, somebody that was more feminine and had better table manners and didn't eat like Kay did. Now, there you were with Vanessa. You had a great date. You have a lot in common as far as fitness training. You guys were out salsa dancing, and you had a good time. But it's decision time. Stay together or change of heart.
Well, Kay is definitely much more critical of me, and she's very hyper, where Vanessa isn't, and we have a lot more as far as business interests together. But this show has made me realize that I'm going to stay with Kay.
Stay together. All right, Misune, Vanessa, sorry things didn't work out for you. Kay, we come to you now. Now, you said you wanted to date somebody that was less of a know-it-all, somebody that was more sensitive to your needs, and, of course, the hygiene problem, a shower or two extra, Misune, might not hurt. There you were with Carl. He was a cowboy from Texas. He was more your size. You had a great time. You went line dancing. He sang love songs till 4 a.m. It was an awfully good date, according to the time that you had here on the show. But Misune does want to stay with you. Kay, do you want to stay together or have a change of heart?
I think probably Misune doesn't appreciate me enough for the qualities I do have. I'd like him to write me a love song, like Carl did. I had a great time on the date. I guess the clean-shaven thing can be worked on, and I guess what's inside is what counts.
Stay together. work out for
All right,
you.
man.
Good luck, though.
You guys are a cute couple.
All right, Misune and Kay, I guess you've decided that it's time to get serious, so good luck when that happens, okay? Thanks for being here today. That's our show. Thanks to Carl and Vanessa, and good luck to Kay and Misune as they get serious. I'm Chris Jagger. We'll see you next time here on Change of Heart.